Hello Taurus, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your June 2020 Tarot forecast, and your theme is the Queen of Wands. So someone who is dynamic, vivacious, authentic, always speaks their truth, and not afraid of their sexuality. Sometimes, well, all the time for this person, but that's up to you to decide if it's true for you or not. So if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, because less than 5% of you are actually subscribed to my channel, and it helps me out so much, a lot. And you know, if you've watched a few of my videos before and you're gonna watch some more, you might as well, and I would appreciate it. And also, if any of my videos resonate with you, please like them. It helps me out so much. Okay, I'll stop. Let's see what's in store for you for the rest of the month, or for June. Oh. Get a few clarifying cards and I'll let you know what's going on. Okay, well, I mean, overall, I feel like there might be a bit of a difficulty with another person or an organization. But I mean, it gets sorted in the end. You're going to move forward in the end. So anyways, so what it seems like, I feel like for a lot of you, it might be, okay, first I'll show you what you're coming up as. You're coming up as the Two of Cups. And that is also clarified by the Three of Cups, abundance, all right? So I feel like for you right now, I mean, you might be in a really good relationship and a partnership. This could be romantic, it could be friends, it could be business. You've got a partnership with another business person or organization, and or like maybe connected on a contract or something like that. And also, and it feels good. Maybe you know this person through networking, maybe parties, friends of friends, things like that. Maybe you've had some, fun times and at fun events. And now the question that I asked is, what does Taurus need to know? And so I feel like for what's coming up with you, it's some sort of an organization or maybe something you aspire to be potentially, because this other thing or person or organization you need to know about is represented as the High Priestess. So for me, that's like the feminine version of Taurus, and it's also clarified by the Sun. So maybe there's something that you really want to, the be all end all. There's an organization or something that you need to connect with to actually achieve the happiness that you want to achieve. But there's been maybe a bit of difficulty in your communication with that person, because in between you've got the Queen of Wands clarified by the Five of Wands, which in the Five of Wands is a bit of strife, maybe a bit of miscommunication. So there's a person or an organization that I feel like you need to connect with this organization or group to get to where you want to be in your life. But yeah, there might be too many people, like middle management. You send an email, they forward it to this person, or you need to talk to this person. Oh, call here, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, that's not my responsibility, that's someone else's. So I feel like you've been doing a really good job of staying grounded and calm and being persistent and practical. But I think it's also been really stressful overall. So maybe you have felt a little bit ungrounded at times. In the past situation, we've got the Six of Wands. So you had been successful with your dealings with this organization or person in the past. And that's great. So maybe you've worked with them before, it looks like, and you thought that this was going to be perfect and it was going to stay like this. And it's just maybe just because of the global situation, it's just made the communication a bit more difficult. Now, in the future, we've got the Three of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands again. So I do feel like, I mean, that is like a little victory. It's not the be all end all by any means. And maybe it's not as victorious as you had been in the past when it comes to, accomplishing your goals and creative goals and things like that. But it's definitely the first step in the right direction, where it's not just all talk, it's actual action taking place. So you can definitely feel proud of yourself about that. And I feel like it's going to allow you to continue to serve, you know, your community in the way that you do that. So whether it's your work, or if you are creating physical things, or whatever it is that you're doing that's some sort of service for the community, it could be volunteer work, you're going to be able to get back to that. But I do feel like something with this organization is going to be on hold for a while because their outcome is the Hanged Man. So it looks like they've just got their own stuff that they have to deal with, or there's something in suspension, like maybe potentially, for example, their services are suspended, things like that, or it just doesn't really look like they're in a very good place. They're stuck ultimately. So you will be successful. It's not necessarily the big success that you want, but it's definitely an improvement from the strife and bit of stress in your communication with them, and you'll be able to get back to what you want to do. So that's great. And just remember, you know, Queen of Wands, be authentic, be true to yourself, stand up for what you believe in, and speak your truth. And that's what's going to help you the most in this situation. Let's get a few more advice cards. So advice cards to help deal with the situation. All right. So first advice card, we've got the Three of Cups, which also clarified, you know, your present position. So make sure that you might even want to recollect those good feelings that you had with your dealings with this person or organization in the past. Maybe kind of network with some people you used to know before, but also just make sure that you're still having fun and having a good time, especially with your partner, like whether it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you know what I mean. And make sure that you're still having a good time. You don't want to just be focused on this all the time. You need to enjoy life, kick back and relax here and there. And the second advice card is the Lovers. So I feel like that's almost like kind of upping it from what you're represented as the Two of Cups. So maybe just focus on building the connection or partnership, because to me, the Lovers, it's not always romantic. It's often, like this could be everything that I said about this organization. If I could have been talking about that in a sense, like it is a love relationship for some of you, or a friendship, okay? I just think for most of you, it's an institution, because the High Priestess to me represents an institution most of the time. But just focus on leveling up your partnerships, okay? And making it better, or getting a better one. Now, the third advice card, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So just remember that in the past, although you may have been focused more on, you know, community and emotional satisfaction, you also need to focus on security and, you know, making sure contracts and everything is all tight. And I don't know much about those type of things, but you want to be moving forward in a future where there's more security when it comes to finances, where you live, and your dealings with this organization or person, and you will get there. All right, final advice card before we move on to the destiny cards is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is saying to just move forward in a practical manner. Don't take any risks. You need to be very sensible, very down to earth, very grounded with this situation. All right, so now we're going to do some destiny cards, right? But please do comment below, like tell me what is going on with you. Is this a person? Is it a group of people? Is it an organization? I feel like you're doing a good job, you know, staying grounded, okay? Even though it's not exactly fun with some of this drama. But, you know, you will get back on the right path and back to success, and you will get there. I mean, not to the full level that you want to straight away, but you will get there, okay? All right, so pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. You always want to go with the first number that pops out to you, okay? And if you picked 1, we've got... All right, this is very interesting. Okay, we've got the Moon, 6 of Cups, pleasure, and 6 of Wands. So you might actually want to be a little bit sneaky, and if there's someone in this organization, like, I mean, if you have a little bit to get what you want, but I feel like if there's someone that you know in particular in this organization that you have some sort of, you know, emotional connection with, maybe partied together, if you know what I mean, in the past or anything like that, you actually might want to hit them up and see if they can help you out with the situation. But yeah, because you need to do what you need to do to actually have success and accomplish what you want to accomplish and get back to where you used to be when it comes to this, all right? If you pick 2. Alrighty then. If you pick 2, on the surface we've got the 7 of Cups. Beneath the surface of the Death card, don't be worried about it. And then advice card is the World. So if you pick 2, I feel like you or this other person is not looking at the situation realistically. They're very confused. Their vision is cloudy. It's like they're not connected to reality. So there's actually no, rationalizing when someone's in this stage. But that might be because it's the end. So it could be, for example, with this organization or your connection with this person, it actually might be over. This might be, if it's a company, maybe it's going to go bankrupt or be bought out. If it's one person that you worked with, maybe that partnership is potentially not going to be the same, or it will never be the same again. And your advice is the World. So this could mean a few things. It could mean that, yes, this cycle is definitely over and focus on where you want to go next. But also celebrate how far you've come and how much you've achieved and accomplished. And you also might want to take, if you've got some sort of creative project or something like that, then you might want to think about taking it globally, internationally, and you might even want to consider physically moving to a different part of the world, okay? If you pick 3. All right, if you pick 3, you will get through this. So we've got the Strength card. That's fantastic, and this can sometimes be a Leo energy too. Beneath the surface, Queen of Wands, and the Temperance card is your advice card, okay? So you are getting your strength back. You're reconnecting with your spiritual energy, right? And we've got Queen of Wands twice now because that was your theme as well. Just stick to being your authentic self, speaking your truth, your vivacious, wonderful self, okay? And your advice is Temperance. So you need to find that inner balance no matter what's going on around you. And I know that's easier said than done, okay? And by the way, I failed at doing that a million times, so. No matter what's happening around you, you need to stay balanced, calm, reasonable, do whatever you need to do to keep that balance, okay? All right, if you would like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's all in the link below. Please subscribe if you're gonna watch another one of my videos. I'd appreciate it. If any part of this video resonated with you, if you could give it a like and a comment, would love that. And if you're still here, secret bonus card. Oh yeah, and I do monthly, mid-monthly videos. 9 of Pentacles, it's okay to treat yourself. You can take yourself out for a nice meal or order it if you have to. You can buy yourself that nice suit or dress. I mean, it doesn't mean splurging, but it means getting things that you really do deserve, that maybe consciously you think that you don't think that you do it. Treat yourself. It is okay to treat yourself once in a while. All right? Have a great month. Bye.